So I'm gonna be making some arrangements to take photos for my website. I'm gonna make a rose arrangement, tulips, ranunculus and wax flower, and then a mixed bouquet out of all of them. Alright, so we've got everything, got the flowers, and then I'll show you wrapping afterwards. So I'm gonna start off with the roses, and I'm gonna do a spiral technique. So you start off like this with an X, and then you twist your left hand. If you start with the left hand, grab with your right, let go, and then twist again. I'll do a close-up. But you add it at an angle. And then grab and twist. So closer angle. So you put it at an angle. So it's like there's a pocket here. Put it in the pocket. And you can remove some leaves if you don't need them. Okay, remove it here. Yeah, and these are some of my favorite roses. I work at a flower shop called Garden, and Susan, the owner, she uses these Nina roses. They're such a pretty bright color. Whenever I started working there, I've never seen roses this bright. And then they last forever. People will come in and be like, I've got these roses 2 weeks ago and they're still strong. So if you ever want them, they're called Nina roses. And then as I go, I'm just adjusting. But that can also be done at the end, but you know. And I learned this spiral technique from Amy Balster. I'll put the link in my bio. She's the one that I learned the spiral technique from. And it's been really great. I use it, like if somebody wants a 360 bouquet, like a bouquet all around it, they're gonna put this in the middle of their table. And then we've got techniques where, yeah, it's just one-sided. So like say that you're gonna put it against a wall or something. And you don't need to see the back. So this is what it's looking like so far. And this is 25 stems. So, wrapping. You take 2 sheets of paper like this. And you cross them. So they're like this, at an angle with each other. And then you'll take your sheet of tissue paper, put it here, line it up, and then you're going to take the 2 sheets at the bottom, lift it up, and bring it in like this. And I just flatten it up here, I don't do too much. Then I place the flowers. For the photos, I'm going to place the flowers higher up so you can see, but regularly I just place it here so that you want the paper to protect the flowers, more so than just looks. If it's looks, you can place it up here and, you know, do all that stuff, but I'm placing it higher for the photos. So you hold it, you take, oh, now I'm missing my stapler. Oh, it's here. So you take the left side, flip it over, straighten it out a little bit, and you take the right side, flip that over the left. Set the flowers in as you go. And straighten out the paper here. And then get a good staple. Yeah, really good. Okay, and then we'll get ribbon. Put it underneath. Lift it up, kind of make sure it's even. And then bring it, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. And then you can fluff it out a little bit. Fluff it out, fluff it out. And there you go. Cute little bouquet. And then even in the bouquet, you can pull it up, push it down, make sure that all the flowers are showing. So, what am I gonna do next? I think I'll just do the ranunculus. Okay. Oh my god. My freezer froze them. Oh my god. You're kidding. My fridge froze. I don't know if you can see. My fridge froze. Can you see it? That's ice. Oh my god. Oh. What a drag. Oh my god. That's horrible. Look. Oh my god. This is ice. Ah! My freezer. I'm shaking. Insane. Solid ice. Oh my god. Flowersicle. That's a good concept. Keep that in mind. Oh my god. First mini flower fridge. This is the Frigidaire. Here, let me see it. The Frigidaire beverage fridge. Cute. So I'm going to show you how I make my next bouquet. And then I'll also tell you a little bit about myself. And I'll probably make another video more properly, but so my name's Adaeze. I am from Massachusetts, but I've been living in New York for the past 6, coming up to 7 years now, which I can't believe. And I started doing flowers in 2023, and I've loved it ever since. I started during the pandemic. I was working corporate media. I studied film and studio art, and I was working in corporate, and I was like kind of sad, not loving it. And I was like, let me go back and take classes and do things that, you know, do what I came to New York for, which was film and art, and, you know, so I took some drawing classes. I thought maybe I'd want to do like game design. I could like completely leave film. I was just contemplating a lot of stuff, but I ended up, taking these animation classes at the Concept Design Academy, during the pandemic they had online classes, and we ended up doing a like drawing topic on what do you call it, on plants and flowers, and I loved it so much that I was like, let me see if there's like more about this like plant drawing stuff. And then I found botanical illustration, and then I found botanical illustration classes at like different botanical gardens in different cities. And I found one at Phipps in Philadelphia, and they were having online classes, and I signed up for their drawing one. I think I've taken like 4 classes with them now. And then I did some other like smaller tutorials, signed up for other artist classes, ended up loving it. And then I was like, maybe I should try to get, get my hands in like on actual flowers, because some of the assignments we had to go outside and grab bark, grab branches and draw those. This is what this is looking like so far too. And I loved it. So I ended up finding a flower shop in Astoria called Petals and Roots, and she doesn't have the physical store anymore, but I think she still has her shop. And I worked there for about 5 months, like once a week. I was still working my corporate job, but I kind of whispered to my producer at the time, I'm like, hey, like I'm really interested in this class, or in flowers and working at the shop. Like, do you mind if every Friday I do the work for Friday on Thursday? If I need to take some meetings, I'll hop on, but I really want to do this. And she was totally fine with it. And yeah, so once a week for 5 months I did that. And then I ended up leaving, and then I left my corporate job, and then I had taken a few months off. I think I did some like serving and stuff like that. I was still drawing a little bit, but then I was like, because I kept burning out of these corporate positions, so I was like, I need to figure out a small business that I can do in the interim and while I'm working corporate again. I'm considering going back to see, I guess maybe more stability, but who knows. But yeah, because I can't keep burning out. I'm only 28, so I ended up creating the LLC in May of 2023. Then I worked with some florists, and did some freelancing, and tried to get an idea of what working in flowers is like. And then I got my first couple clients, and then I have and then I work at the flower shop at Garden, and that's been wonderful. And I've been able to get my hands on flowers, design more, and it's been wonderful. So, and then I'm here now. I'm trying to, I studied film. I'm trying to expand more and do more filming, do more, just like expressing with art and video, and create a community, because I also host workshops, and I hope to do some international ones as well. But I've been doing a couple in New York, and those have been super fun. Getting together with people that love flowers but may not have access to all these kinds, because mainly you see the ones at Trader Joe's and stuff. So, and when I was like first getting into flowers, I didn't see so many workshops and stuff being done, or like a community of sorts. So I hope to be able to create one. So this is the start. So that's a little bit about me. Very cute. Just a little demo to show people on my website what a mixed bouquet would look like. I would add the ranunculus, but they're frozen. But I'll just add that in my description. But yeah, here's the flowers that I made.